駐大阪神戸米国総領事のリチャード・ラーセンでございます。本日はお忙しい中、ユニバーサル・スタジオ・ジャパンでの米国建国250周年記念レセプションにお越しいただき誠にありがとうございます。恐縮ではございますが、ここからの挨拶は英語にて失礼いたします。Good afternoon and welcome to Universal Studios Japan for our celebration of America's 250th birthday. I began my tenure as Consul General in January, and what an exciting time to be serving in Japan. The first time I met Ambassador Glass, he told me my number one priority as his representative in this region was to strengthen the bonds of friendship between the American and Japanese people. This year, under the America 250 banner, we've launched into that effort. And for the past 6 months, it's been my pleasure to travel throughout the region from Toyama to Hiroshima, meeting many of you, and with business leaders, government officials, students, and more to strengthen those people-to-people ties, support U.S.-Japan business cooperation and investment, and advance the U.S.-Japan alliance at the local community level. By year's end, I told the ambassador I will have visited all 17 of the prefectures which make up this consulate district. Today, looking at this group, I see the partners who exemplify the best of U.S.-Japan cooperation. Companies with deep ties in the United States, scholars and researchers, and self-defense force officials, all building our partnership. All here to celebrate not just America's birthday, but what we are building together with Japan as allies, partners, and friends. Ambassador Glass told me he looked forward to visiting Osaka often, and we are honored to have him, Deputy Chief of Mission Aaron Snipe, and many members of the senior leadership team from the embassy joining today's celebration. I also want to recognize Major General James Dugan, the U.S. Army Commander in Japan. Thank you for being with us today, General. And now please join me in welcoming to the stage for his remarks, Ambassador Glass.
Always tough to follow somebody who speaks the language so well. Thanks, Nick. Well, I normally find myself as I come up and speak in front of groups that I'm usually the person that is in the way between either people getting to dinner or getting to the bar or actually getting home. But tonight I find myself in a very interesting situation. I'm the individual that stands between my grandchildren and Pikachu right now. So a little different ballpark. But I just want to say good evening, everybody, and thank you for the warm welcome. Thank you, everybody down here in Osaka, for welcoming our whole group, for coming down here today. And frankly, this is, as Nick said, the celebration of the 250th birthday of the United States of America. And I want to give my sincere thanks to Ambassador Misawa. Thank you very much. It was wonderful to meet you here tonight. And also Consuls General that are here. And the co-chair, Hasegawa, also thank you very much. And our many partners and friends from across central and western Japan, thank you for coming here tonight. Thank you for joining us in this great celebration. And I would like to think that, you know, this impressive turnout really was for me, but as I mentioned earlier, I'm pretty aware that Pikachu, Super Mario, Harry Potter might have something to do with it as well, and I know it does down here with my family. But if you want to raise your hand here, I have 5 of our granddaughters here tonight, and 2 of our kids and their lovely spouses. They're right over here. Thank you. And I want to also my number 2 up at up in Tokyo, who we work very closely with, who's doing an outstanding job. Was able to have Aaron Snipe brought his family down too, so want to make sure that we welcome them. Thank you for coming tonight. So I also want to thank Universal Studios Japan. I mean, you know, actually this is my first time here, which is, I mean, I'm looking down at my grandkids. They've been to Universal Studios all around the world. In fact, they've been here before, but I have not. So they'll be showing me the tricks here later on. But I just want to say thank you very much for providing the venue and really giving us that welcome. And we really appreciate all the support that you give to America. And celebrating this, they are celebrating this year their 25th anniversary, which is an interesting as we celebrate our 250. And Universal Studios represents exactly what the U.S. and Japan partnership, why it is so successful. Because when you take a world-leading American entertainment brand and you combine it with Japanese operational excellence and service, you get a spectacular theme park experience. And that's exactly what we have here tonight. And I can't wait. I understand it's 6 o'clock. We get to run out and ride some of the rides, so I'm really looking forward to that. And so it's no surprise that USJ has welcomed more than 200 million visitors. I come to find out tonight after talking to them, they are the busiest theme park in Japan and the third busiest in the world, which is amazing. Congratulations. No, thank you very much. But I want to say something about Osaka, because I was mentioning earlier tonight, every time I come to Osaka, I have fun. Because we were here, when I got here, the expo had just started. I tried to make it for the opening ceremonies, but I missed it by a week. But we turned around and came right down here. And we had a number of trips down here. It was just wonderful. In Osaka, I will just say this, Osaka knows how to throw a party. I mean, you really do. So it is, that is a great talent, and I think you should keep that up. But I think you just proved with having Expo that you can put on amazing, amazing events. In those 6 months, I think Osaka, you impressed the entire world. I think there were 26 million people that attended. I know that we had nearly 2 million people to our American Pavilion. And I don't think we expected, 2/3 of that. And that just really blew us away. And I think it's the most successful event in the last 3 years that America was able to showcase themselves. And so thank you, Osaka, for allowing us to do that. And that's why I think we're here tonight to be able to celebrate now the 250th birthday of America. So the USA Pavilion's overwhelming success was a perfect curtain riser for this year's American 250 milestone. And just as the pavilion's theme invited guests to imagine what we can create together, we are thinking big in every aspect of the US-Japan partnership. It is a bold ambition that inspired the founding of a nation 250 years ago, and it continues to drive America's pioneering spirit. Japan, a nation of trailblazers and technology leaders, is fueled by a similar zeal. Today, there is no greater partnership anywhere in the world, which is why we are commemorating America's historic year across Japan. We're paying tribute to the enormous contributions of the US-Japan partnership to American progress and prosperity, but also to the future that we are shaping together. And in this new golden age of the US-Japan relations, led by President Trump and Prime Minister Takaichi, we are investing, transforming, and pushing boundaries like nobody's ever seen before. In this vibrant region with our many partners here this evening, this is key to our mission. And let me take this opportunity to thank all of you in your bilateral bonds that you have built and the ties you have strengthened and the friendships you have cultivated. You are the lifeblood of this extraordinary partnership. And in the States, Independence Day celebrations are about friends and family. And that's exactly what you are to us, your family. And we want to thank you for joining us this evening. We want to thank you for everything that you do that contributes to this great partnership that we have going. And I want to say that we look forward to seeing everybody. I understand we're going to have some fireworks tonight right before closing, so we look forward to getting everybody back together for that. But I just want to say, God bless you for being here, and God bless Japan, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Glass and Consul General Larson. Next, we would like to propose